Guys, before I say anything, if you hear any noises in the background, it's because a building is being built next to my house, and today they are choosing to be extra noisy with their hammers. And before I even jump into anything World Team Trophy related, I need to touch on some topics. The very first one is, you might have noticed that I deleted all my old compilation videos because YouTube talked to me about them being copyright. They sent me an email and it scared me because the last thing I need is this channel being striked or taken down or anything. So even though it broke my heart, I had to delete all my Virtue Moyer videos. That one genuinely hurt. But I have them in a link down below in the description box. If you need to see them, if you want to see them, if you missed them, they're right there. All my CNCO videos, those were just for me. And then my Spice Girls videos, which I'm trying to trim down and put them on Twitter. So sorry if one of them was your comfort video. Like, I really didn't want to delete them, but it would hurt more if this channel got taken away from me. So I needed to do what had to be done. Another thing a lot of people wanted me to talk about is Angels of Plushenko. Are they dismantling right in front of our eyes? So the news came out that Alexander Volkov and Martin Dazanet, I don't really know how to say that last name, after 3 years of cooperation have left the Angels of Plushenko. And these are very prominent coaches who, by them leaving, are taking skaters with them because they have skaters who are just their skaters. You know, they're not tied to the Angels of Plushenko rink, they're tied to their coaches. So like Artem, who's like a very talented singles male skater, is leaving because Volkov is his coach. And Plushenko, for some reason, thought to do damage control or something, called out Rolf. Rolf is Nathan Chen's coach, and he has coached a lot of very prominent people, but his main star student right now is Nathan Chen, who's going to be at the World Team Trophy without Rolf, because he's on vacation right now in Russia. And Plushenko called him up and said, would you like to visit the rink? And when they took a picture, he captioned it saying that we have an agreement, that we are going to be working in collaboration, and we hope that this collaboration will bring, you know, a lot of good things to our skaters. And then Rolf literally went on the press and was like, we have no collaboration. All that happened was that he called me up on my vacation to visit the rink, and I'm gonna visit with pleasure, but there is no collaboration happening. And then Plushenko doubled down saying there might be no official collaboration going on, but we shaked hands and talked about it, so that's happening. So I don't know. Plushenko is just, he always talks the talk, but doesn't necessarily walk the walk. So I'm not surprised. And if we just think about all the people they have lost recently, it's a significant amount. So he lost these two coaches right now, who took skaters with him, very talented skaters like Artem. Then we also love Ekaterina Ryabova and Stanislava Konstantinova, who both of them after leaving have actually done better. And then Elena Ilinik, who was such, you know, a drama about who she was coaching, if she was coaching Kostornaya or Trusova when she was the Angels of Plushenko. Well, she left too, and now she's in Alaska with her baby daddy and her baby. But her last pictures were like vacationing in Miami. I don't know, she's in the US, so she's definitely not Angels of Plushenko related. And then from my understanding, Yulia Limnitskaya, who was, you know, Terry's like very first big star, is only working as a freelancer at the Angels of Plushenko. She doesn't actually live in the house that was gifted to her on the Angels of Plushenko campus. And of course, they lost Kostornaya, which is probably the biggest hit that they've received. Honestly, if they lose Trusova, it's over for them. In my eyes, it is. Because I feel like Sergei Rozanov even is on his way out. Like, I do not see a world where Sergei Rozanov is going to stay there for more than a year. Like, he doesn't have any star student. The Zhilina sisters are being coached by their mother, and Plushenko a little bit on the side. So unless one of the Zhilina sisters becomes the star they have been hyped up to be, the Angels of Plushenko really have no one who's truly competitive in the field. Meanwhile, Terry's just gaining back her stones like she's Thanos or something. I don't know. If they lose Trusova, I can already hear the dun 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 dun. The circus theme is slowly getting louder at the rink at the Angels of Plushenko. Hopefully, Trusova is getting the training that she needs. She's very self-motivated. She's very much an athlete, and Plushenko seems to be invested in her career. So hopefully that turns out well. But if that does not turn out well, the Angels of Plushenko might as well just take a year off and think about their priorities, because just pulling out big names like Rolf and saying that they're collaborating is really not the solution to anything, especially when those big names publicly don't want to admit that they're in collaboration with you, if that is really what happened, which I don't think is what happened. I think Plushenko just wants the hype. He's all about the talk, not about the walk. The last topic that I need to get into before the World Team Trophy is something which we already know. I don't know why this was such a big deal. I guess the fact that it was recorded always shocks people, but Medvedev and Zagitova are petty towards each other. Breaking news. We already know this. They've been petty towards each other. The biggest way, like, did we all forget about the commander? Did we all forget about the infamous press conference? They're petty. They're not friends. They don't have a relationship. That's that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Eteri told Alina and Evgenia to pose with a fan. Alina was taking a picture with one of her friends, so Evgenia went and took a picture with the girl ahead. Eteri told Alina, take the picture with the girl. Alina just kind of waited on the side. After Evgenia was done taking the picture with the fan, only then did the fan get the picture with Zagitova. So basically, they don't want to be in a picture together, which is both petty because they're not friends, and we already know this. So it's fine. It is fine. It is fine. We've been new. Is it not new news? The girl got her photographs with both skaters, just not at the same time, and her selfies as well. I don't know what else to say. They are petty. They don't have a relationship. They don't have to be friends. And if you want a picture with both of them, you know it's going to be a two-step process. That's the only thing I can say. And this tweet killed me because I couldn't have said it better myself. The last time we got a Medvedev photo, this happened. And I think it's best that we don't let it happen ever again. Let them hate each other. Moving on. A picture which everybody loved and I think is hilarious from the practice, and I think we all just need to share and bask in it, is Kaori practicing her, off with their heads guillotine move and doing it right next to Rika, who was like, girl, not me, the judges, the ISU, dismantle the ISU. So I thought we could end on a positive note with this honestly legendary picture. Now that we've covered all those very important news, let's jump into the World Team Trophy. Note that I am recording this across 2 days, so today, as in the moment that I'm recording it right now, I have only seen the short program. So I'm going to talk about the short program, and then I'm going to talk about the free program later on. So if something crazy happens in the free program, I'm not going to talk about it till we get there. Also, I'm only going to talk about the big three, which are Japan, Russia, and the US of A. For men's, the main story was, of course, Yuzuru versus Nathan Chen rematch. In the worlds, we got Yuzuru bronze, Yuma Kageyama, surprisingly, kind of the story of Worlds was his shocking entrance at second, and then Nathan got first at Worlds. Yuma was not here, so it was just going to be Nathan and Yuzuru kind of battling it out. And the results are in after the short program, and it is Nathan first, Yuzuru second, and Jason Brown third. So Yuzuru, the main thing that people were talking about was that Yuzuru scored a higher score with a wobbly, honestly painfully looking triple axel than at Worlds, where he skated a clean short program. And I've seen this storyline kind of floating around where people were saying that Yuma was kind of pushed by the Japanese Federation to kind of get a new name out there, a new rising star. I do believe the storyline a little bit. I do think that Yuma was kind of being pushed and promoted by his federation because having young talent is important for the sport. But I don't think they would ever do it at Yuzuru's expense, their biggest star. And the reality is that at Worlds, the free program, Yuzuru did not deliver. If Yuzuru had done what Yuzuru can do, and he had performed at his utmost best, he would have gotten the Yuzuru scores that he deserves. But the free program was just not it. And Yuma, being a fresh new face, kind of surprising everybody with two clean, good skates, he just scored higher, and that's that. So I do think that Yuma is being pushed, but not at the expense of Yuzuru. But the scoring here in the short program is sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. Why would he get a higher score, given it was only by a single point? He got 107 here, and at the Worlds he got 106 for the short program. And at Worlds it was clean, and here it was definitely not clean with that triple axel. How the fuck did he save this? Exactly. That looks painful. Somehow breaking the rules of gravity. I do not know. But the best part about the World Team Trophy, honestly, for me, is just seeing the team behind you. And because of COVID protocols, we're not getting as much tomfoolery as I would like. People usually make very intricate kind of dances and little skits behind the skaters as they're getting their scores. But here is mostly just cheering. Moving on to our third place, men's Jason Brown. Honestly, can I be completely honest with you guys? Jason's short program is my favorite short program of all of them. Of ladies, of men's, of all of them. Jason's short program is amazing. I love his hair. I love his outfit. I love his just skating skills and talent. And the music is great. And his musicality is amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. I do not care. I do not give a single flying fuck that he does not have quads. I don't care. And I did see some people, not on Twitter, like I went to see his performance video and it was uploaded by Eurosport Russia, and the top comment was, "There's no fair refereeing. Why is he in third place without quadruple jumps?" And the reality is, if you see him skate, he has such, like, I feel like components. The reason why the points are divided in technical and components is because they are equal in value. They just are. Of course, technical points, you do something that's really, really hard and that takes, athleticism and it's really hard. But also I feel like artistic value should be valued just as much. And he has so much talent, and that short program is so freaking everything about it. It's just complete. The vision is amazing. So I think him getting third place is well deserved. And honestly, he needs to be at the Olympics. If he is not at the Olympics, I will riot and I will join that girl and burn down the USFA. Because I see him being the next America's sweetheart. We got Adam Rippon, super famous from the last Olympics. He became like the main guy. And he didn't even do that well in the Olympics, but he was there, he was a personality, and he was lovable. And I just see this transition being very, very logical and smooth. Jason Brown becoming America's sweetheart in the next Olympics just makes sense with my fantasy. Our winner of the short program, Nathan Chen. Honestly, as expected, he did very well. I was most interested to see if he was going to keep his momentum, which he obviously has because he did amazing at Worlds. And also how he was going to keep up and cope without having Roth, because as we've discussed earlier, Roth is right now on holiday in Russia. And he did well. He did as well as I expected him to be. Honestly, my main critique is his outfit. What the hell is up, Nathan? Like, you can't skate to a passionate Latin song with this basic white top. Like, it literally washes you out. You lose all the lines. It blends in too much with the ice. And it's almost buttoned all the way up to your neck. Like, the song literally says, "Soy un hombre muy honrado que le gusta lo mejor." That literally means I am an honorable man who likes the best. And this outfit, it is not the best. If you're gonna do Latin, I need cleavage. I need color. I need sensuality. Moving on to ladies. Oh wait, oh my god, I almost forgot Mikael Kolyada. Honestly, that is exactly how I feel about Kolyada. His short program was fine. And I, for some reason, am getting a little bit bored of his short program. I don't know if he's not selling it to me, but technique is impeccable, you can't deny that. But he struggles mentally, and because of that, he can't seem to consistently do 2 clean programs. Here in the short program, he did fine. Let's see how he does in the free program. That is what happened at Worlds. The free program was a disaster. And while he does have quads in his short program, Jason just is so much better. Like, everything. Like, the vision is there, like I said. With Kolyada, I don't know what happened, but the more I see the program, the less I like it. I'm just bored. It feels stale. So, I don't know, Kolyada, I'm sorry I forgot you. But I'm bored. I don't know what else to say. Somebody else who I also almost forgot as well, Shoma Uno. So Shoma did not have a good run short program at all. He had allegedly boot problems. This tweet made me laugh. Shoma, you chaos disaster child. Honestly, at this point, this is just how people feel about Shoma Uno, because he just does this again and again. Just when you think you can stand and he's gonna do it and he's gonna get there, he just doesn't. Disaster child, I guess, is the best way to express that thought. Moving on to the ladies. Kaori Sakamoto. Kaori is a very consistent skater. She did a very good short program. But again, because she doesn't have the Ultra C elements, which are, triple axel and quads, she just can't realistically compete with the top skaters who are the Russian girls. And I want her to get Ultra C elements. I want somebody to come in here and shake things up. I am up for the storyline of the random girl that nobody saw coming taking the gold medal at the 2022 Olympics. I just want the chaos, the panic to ensue. Rika, her fellow competitor. Honestly, Rika is still recovering from an injury. She had a fall. It was not her best short program, but at least the cartwheel still looks good. That's all I gotta say. And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for, the girls you're here for, the Russian lady. Elizaveta Tuktemisheva. Ladies and gentlemen, the Empress skated a good, clean, short program. I don't know if it's because she had, the captain title on her or what, but she just seems really motivated. She's still riding that really good momentum that she has going. Like that bronze medal at Worlds, I feel like we've all just kind of washed over it like it was nothing. The fact that she has a Worlds medal at this point in her career is insane. It's crazy, especially considering how the field just is skewing younger and younger and getting more competitive every single day. And I think that world medal really gave her a newfound confidence. And she's still riding it out. And I think she's really out here to prove something. She has posted quads on her Instagram, but she just hasn't implemented them into her program. And the moment that she does is going to be crazy. And I feel like she's out here to prove something. She has a chip on her shoulder because she's been overlooked and pushed aside by her own federation even, not just like by fans and experts. So I think Tuktemisheva is someone we need to look out for. Now, Anna Sherbakova, she won the short program for the ladies, and she skated a good short program. It was expected, honestly. A lot of people were doubting if she was going to be okay, but after Worlds where she pulled through yet once again, honestly, I feel like she has one of the strongest mental games out of all these skaters we've talked about. She just keeps pulling through. So given how well she was skating in the Tuperisha shows, I wasn't that surprised that she skated well. However, the big question does reside in her quads, which she is not allowed to perform during the short program because the rules are just ladies can't do quads in their short program. And the question remains, is she physically capable? Is the COVID effect still holding her back a little bit? It's only been weeks since Worlds, but at this age, with the technique that she has been taught, every second counts, and at 17, every moment is different with your body. We'll see if she can keep it up during the free program. I'm predicting yes, because she always pulls through, honestly. Even if it looks like she's hyperventilating and about to pass out, she still pulls through. I don't know what kind of Russian magic she's on, but she got it. Also, can we talk about the fact that Anna Sherbakova now has the world record of components? Literally, she holds the new world record for short program components, which are like the artistic skating skills. And how do I say this? Anna Sherbakova has innate musicality, but she's not the first person I would think of. If somebody asked me, guess who has the world record for artistic components? She would not be the name that comes out of my mouth. So that's just interesting. And the ladies for USA, they did exactly how I thought they were going to do. They did fine. They did whatever. Some had falls, some didn't. Doesn't matter. They still placed the exact same way I thought it was going to place. Russia, Japan, and USA for the ladies. Maybe something will happen in the free program that will switch up those placings, but I see it ending that same way. Moving on to the free program. It's been 2 days. If I'm honest, I was supposed to record all this yesterday, but I got roped into a birthday celebration picnic outside with masks. But now I have to pack. I gotta leave in a few, so I'm gonna be speeding through these. But we're still gonna have fun. We're gonna do this quick, but fun. Quick and fun. Free program, Yuzuru Hanyu, again breaks the internet. Not for the reason you were expecting it, but because he chose to almost crash in front of us. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, first of all, his performance, the free program, the main thing that everybody was like, oh my god, I can't believe this happened, is that he popped one of his jumps. And he just popped it, and everybody was like, oh no, is this because he did that crazy thing in practice? What am I referring to, you might ask? Well, I first heard that he had tried it in practice, and I was like, okay, fine. Then I heard he had tried it 4 times and fell all those times. And then I heard that he had tried it 6 times, and now everywhere I look, it says that he had 11 attempts at the quadruple axel, also known as the quaxel. Why? But yeah, his free program was good without that pop. He did land the rest of his quads. And the thing with Yuzu, I don't know if I've said this before, is that when he finishes his program, you can tell he's very obviously like tired. And you can see this with a lot of skaters, but with Yuzu, this is kind of newfound territory where he's just leaning down. Like his body has, we often forget that Yuzu's like human. He's not Superman. His body is starting to, take a toll on him. So after he finishes every performance, you can just see it in his face that he needs to regain all that energy back. Some of the best reactions on Twitter to his insane 11 attempts is from Ice Prince Hanyu on Twitter. And you attempted the quadruple axel 11 times because... So if Hanyu ended up second, guess who ended up first? Of course, it is Nathan Chen. I think it's undisputable now that Nathan Chen is just number one in the field right now. Like, he truly knows his body. He knows where he's going. He knows how to work it. This program works perfectly for him. And even after the ending of the performance, like, you could tell he was so relaxed. It didn't feel like he had the weight of the world on his shoulders, which is what I think I can see on Hanyu. You can see the pressure when it gets to him. Not while he's performing, but right before and right after. Meanwhile, with Nathan, he just smiles at the end like he's done nothing insane, which he has. And of course, he ended up taking first. Jason Brown, my boy Jason Brown. The main thing for Jason is, did he land his quad or not? And the answer is, yes, he did. Maybe under-rotated? Yes. But he landed it, and that can be counted to me as a step forward in the right direction. Mikhail Kuleda, not gonna lie, almost forgot about him again. But he ended up battling out mentally, and he didn't do the best jumps of his life. Some of the exits out of the jumps, he had to save some of them. He did not fall, and because his technical content is so hard, he ended up being third. To ladies, which to me is the story of the competition. Kaori Sakamoto is a treasure that we need to treasure? Kaori Sakamoto is a beautiful human being which we need to treasure. She did probably her best performance of her free program, which actually landed her in second place, right in between the Russians, which is honestly the goal of every non-Russian lady skater right now, is just to land on the podium somewhere in the Russians. And I am so proud of her. She did this little happy jump afterwards. She did the slice the judges moved. She landed her whole jumps. I'm telling you, this was Kaori's moment. I'm so excited for Kaori inevitably landing the triple axel. Can you fucking imagine the height and distance? Oh my god. Like I said, I am ready. Kaori gets an Ultra C element and everything gets way more interesting in the race for the Olympic gold. Ladies is a field where the plot twist just comes. So I'm honestly at this point just waiting and expecting something to happen. And Kaori getting a triple axel might just be the something that I need. Rika, her peer Rika, she has an injury that she's recovering from. I didn't know exactly what it was, but now I'm made aware that it's her back. And the main thing for her in the free program was that she did not do her triple axel, which is her signature move, which is what kind of elevates her program. She was very cute about it. She was like, sorry guys. She was making kind of like the face of I'm so sorry. But honestly, take care of your body first. And apparently the injury is so serious that she ended up withdrawing from the gala. So hopefully Rika gets better and, we were able to see her performance at 100% physically and mentally. Now, for the Russian ladies. What did I say? I said that Anna Sherbakova was going to pull through, and what did she do? She pulled through. She landed her quads. Some of them were not the most pretty quads, but she didn't fall. And we know that with the Atari girls, consistency is the name of the game. If you don't fall, you're going to get the points you need. She ended up first, Kaori second, and Elizabeth Tuktamisheva third. Elizabeth Tuktamisheva did a good free program. She ended up third, whatever. But the main thing here is that the team that won is the Russians. And Elizabeth Tuktamisheva is the captain of that team. It was Russia, then USA, and then Japan. And I think this is a very good thing for Elizabeth's career. She is getting such a confidence boost. She got a world's medal, which was honestly something that nobody would have predicted 2 months before that. Now, the captain of the World Team Trophy, the Russians, for the first time ever win as a team, and she's the captain of that. Like, she's just being really well poised and given the confidence that she needs to enter this Olympic season with just all the might, fury, and determination that she needs, because every single day people are telling her, yeah, that's more of a dream, and she's like, no, it's a goal. I'm gonna get to the Olympics. And girl, if she keeps going the way that she's going, I am ready to see her unleashed. And with that quad toe in her program, I'm just ready for everything. Oh my god, I forgot about the Americans. The Americans, I forgot about the American ladies. Okay, so the American ladies, they did just as I thought they were gonna do. To be completely honest with you, because I'm short on time, I didn't even see their performance, but I did see the results, and it makes sense. Brady Tennell ended up fourth because Rika didn't do her best performance, and then Karen Chen is right behind her. So the American ladies did like I expected the American ladies to do. So yeah, World Team Trophy, Russians won. Can't believe this is the first win ever, the way that I was expecting them to win. I just didn't know it was going to be their first win ever. And it was a very interesting competition. I think we saw a lot of ups and downs. To me, the story of the competition is Kaori and just her amazingness. And I'm so happy that she's happy. And of course, Quaxel attacks again. Because, Yuzuru Hanyu has talked about the fact that his main goal is landing the quadruple axel. Not even like the Olympics. He says the Olympics, if they are something that will help me achieve the quad axel, then I will go. But his main goal is the quad axel. So the race continues. Things are changing and moving. Kaori, please get a triple axel. This is what I need right now. Also, some special announcements. I'm getting very close to 10,000 subscribers, and I promised a Q&A for 10,000 subscribers. So what I'm gonna do is that in the pinned comment below, just reply to that comment with whatever question you have for me. It could be anything as simple as what's my favorite color, to how I got into the fandom, to anything that you really want. And also, special shout out to my one VIP patron. Yes, somebody actually wanted to be a VIP patron over on my Patreon, and that is Natalia. Girl, I love you, and I'm so happy that you love my channel so much and that you support me. Believe me, I do these videos for fun, but I also do them for you guys. So thank you so much for the support, and I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye bye.